The Jaguars have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arizona's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Let's talk a little about Arizona. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to...
Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Anderson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Motion from the wideout. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So South Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jamison. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Jaguars are in the hurry up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's
converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Jaguars with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Jaguars have it with a first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The give on the counter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the toss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll try to get the edge on the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Anderson wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. On target. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 11 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Anderson will throw. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. It's on target and complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, S.Alabama.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the stakes with his feet. The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Jaguars want to crank the tempo. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Heaves it deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 3. Sends it back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Under fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Anderson wants to throw. Pressure coming. At midfield, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. And they go back on top. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle,
breaks into the open. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's in open space downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Jaguars! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the set. Anderson will throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. At the 20, he's got space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Snap to the up end, it's a fake. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down. Now on first down from the 30.
And that's an Arizona.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. They're going to run it. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hard running there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The give on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Judicials took a business-like approach to their showdown. They traveled well and delivered a dominant road win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quick release by the QB.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. There was wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Arizona comes out with another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They give it to him again. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Anderson wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. There he goes. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, S.Alabama. The defense takes matters into its own hands. What a shift in momentum. What a big-time play. He just took matters into his own hands.
And what a mistake by the QB throwing the football. His receiver, obviously, they weren't on the same page at all. The defender steps in front, makes the big play. And then every kid's dream, right? You play defense, you create the turnover, and then you take it all the way to the end zone.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Let's talk a little about Arizona. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Anderson will throw. Back open in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have anything.
On the direct snap, it's Richardson. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Pulls it, fired complete. He breaks a tackle.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. And the Jaguars want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Melton. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Jaguars are flying down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jamison. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They just keep firing. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Key. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's in Arizona.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Anderson will throw. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just